This is a warning to anybody that's buying AirPods Pro on the used side market. So think of this like a PSA. If you're planning on buying used AirPods, these are some things you have to do to prevent yourself from mistakenly buying AirPods clone, because that does exist. So if something's too good to be true, unfortunately, it's too good to be true. Now, I personally know several people that actually fall for this trick where people list their AirPods Pro for sale for a ridiculous good price, but in reality, they're just knockoff counterfeits from manufacturers overseas. Now, it's one thing to clarify in the description that the product is fake or in the title, because I have purchased and received fake AirPods like these. These are the Black Pods. And they're really cheap for Bluetooth earbuds. They're like $50. They have a nice matte black texture and they get the job done in terms of just being a true wireless earbud. Just they don't share the same features that the AirPod Pro has, like the transparency mode and the active noise cancellation. But when I see sellers listing a fake clone saying that it's a real AirPod, this is where I draw the line. I've been seeing this happen multiple times on Facebook, Marketplace, Craigslist, Let Go app, and other third-party places where you sell your used items. So before you go out your way to meet this stranger and just waste your time, to then finding out unfortunately you got scammed, there's everything from fake iPods, fake iPhones, who uses iPods these days, but they are fake iPods, and of course fake AirPods, and they happen to be a one-to-one copy, which is kind of shocking. But there are tools given to us from Apple to validate a real Apple product from a fake one. But before I go ahead and share you that tool, but to give you a real world example, here's one of my friends who unfortunately fell for one of these scams. Take it away.
So this is a story how I got scammed through OfferUp from buying AirPods. It all started off with my AirPods got stolen from work, so I ended up going through OfferUp. I ended up finding one for $180 and I talked the guy down to $150. We made a deal, met him, got the box, and the box is brand new. That's keyword, brand new. I got home, opened it, and when I opened it, you know, there's kind of red flags all over the place because one, usually Apple products, they're always wrapped. This one wasn't. And then number two, there was a little nick on the front of the case, and I said, okay. So I didn't really think too much because I was super excited because I got the new ones and I saved like almost half the price. So when I connected them, they were having trouble connecting to my phone. It would connect, disconnect, and I said, okay, they're working just fine for 5 minutes. Then 2 minutes later, they disconnected and it kept on giving me these little tones and it was just all over the place. So I realized I just got scammed. He basically gave me broken ones and he put it back in the box and he rewrapped it and heat shrank it and he sold it to me. So now I had to go back to Best Buy and spend another $250 on them, and so I got scammed out of $150. So moral of the story, if it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true.
Thank you, my dude. So yeah, it's one thing about listing your product, disclosing that it's fake to begin with, then listing them to be real and scanning innocent people. I know everybody has different financial situations, different backgrounds, but when somebody's living month to month from paycheck to paycheck, scamming these type of people is not good and does not help the economy. So to prevent this mistake from happening to you, there's a tool that everybody has access to. If you simply just go into your web browser and go on Google and just type in Apple check coverage, the first link right here, I also have this link in the video description down below. If you go down here, enter the serial number of the product, you have websites like this where you can actually go ahead and request the seller to send you a picture of the barcode underneath. Right here is typically where you'll find the serial number. Now, depending on your situation, you could request and tell them that you just want to see the bottom part of the box without giving away what you're trying to do. But if you feel confident enough, request for the serial number image. So you can enter it here on the website. And as soon as you let it process, you'll not only get warranty information, but also a valid purchase to make sure the product isn't stolen or anything. Now, these are my personal AirPods and it's fine. These ones are perfectly fine. This is what you want to see. Now, if you see suspicious amount of warranty issues, it will also show it and list it here. Now, my AirPods are over a year old, so they don't no longer have the manufacturer warranty, which is fine. They still operate and work just as they did when they were brand new. But if you see a bunch of weird red flags here and there, you go quickly question the seller and see what happened. But if you get this screen, when you enter a serial number, these are fake, stay away, report the seller, or if you're feeling savage, go ahead and taunt them and play with them or something. Go ahead and waste their time to prevent them from scanning another innocent bystander. Now, inside every AirPod is an H1 chip. which means as soon as you open up the lid, you'll be prompted with this card. Now, even these fake ones nowadays have this, as there are special tools that will allow you to actually replicate this on any earbud. So even if you see this pop-up card, there is still a likely chance they could be fake. But here are some nifty tricks to easily verify. But first, let's just quickly unbox the fake and the real and talk about the differences and how. This is the fake one and this is the real one. And already side by side, you can kind of see a quality issue with the image. The real ones has a more high definition image of the AirPods with some nice shadows, and the fake ones are very fadey. The side, you do have the Apple logo, which reflects a good amount of reflection, just like the real one. But on top versus Apple, if you look at the font on top, you can see a massive difference. The real one has a more bolder look where it says AirPods with a nice less border design where it says wireless charging, whereas the fakes just continue with the same font for both top and bottom. In the back, again, it actually does look like a one-to-one copy, but this one looks more premium in terms of the color white, and this one has like a yellowish effect. Not sure if the camera's picking that up, but you can see the same font issue right here where it says AirPods and with wireless charging and such. Even the icons themselves, this one looks more genuine compared to the fake phony ones. So yes, if possible, request to get a picture of the bottom part, just this bottom part from the seller, without letting them know what you're trying to do. Unless you feel like it's necessary to request for them to send you that serial number. But if you type in this code, you could easily evaluate if it's real or not. So opening up the fakes, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, how we started. Real, fakes. Opening the two up, you're immediately granted with the Design by Apple California. This is normal. Just if you look at the paper quality, oops, the Apple one has a very nice soft finish. Somewhat glossy, but still matte. This one looks like a cheap plastic wax paper finish. So this, a real from a fake. But the real important part is this part. Apple has it nicely printed down here because their printers are very expensive. Well, this one is a generic printer, so it's higher up here. So real, fake. If we take the two apart, yeah, here, right away. Here's another dead giveaway from a real and fake. The real Apple manual has the curved edges. Meanwhile, this is just a standard booklet that got printed out from a printer. And do the real ones even include an Apple sticker? They do not. Damn, that would have been an awesome way to also identify a real from a fake. So I repackaged my AirPods Pro, so I kind of left it lopsy. But the paper that Apple uses is much more refined compared to this one that came in the fake one. It's just like a very cheap plastic. So real, fake. Other ways to tell from a real and fake one is if you flip the backside, this part's plastic and this one's real. The little hinge that Apple uses is real aluminum because it's cold to touch. And then if you look on top where the serial number and information is labeled, this one just has the print massively just printed out right there. Meanwhile, Apple try to keep things minimum and nice and luxurious looking. And if you're wondering what this is just a dust guard that I added, as these are my primary AirPods Pro I've been having for over a year now. But a thing to check always, if you take these two out, both of them have actually the matching grill, which is shocking. Now back inside the box, here's another dead giveaway. Fake. Plastic. Apple does not use plastic in their boxes anymore. They like to keep things eco-friendly, so they use recyclable paper that doesn't harm the environment. Another thing that's a dead giveaway is this cable. Looks like it's been repackaged. And not only that, the cable itself is a fake. There's an imperfection right here. The plastic bit's just hanging here. And the USB-C has a little connection point right there. Apple only uses a full sheet. They don't need to cut this or do this little connection port where the two aluminum bits combine and meet. And this is a dead giveaway right here. The earbuds silicone tips. The real ones, you could easily just open it up and they stay in place, and they're also nicely labeled and they don't easily fall apart. Fake ones, when you open this up, they're just hanging there. There's nothing connecting them. So if we take the real one again, there's little outlines there. That's really hard to replicate for manufacturers unless they already have a lot of money spent on their manufacturer machines. Now, each clone is different. Some of them, again, the little pop-up card will greet you automatically. But if you're having a hard time connecting, in general, they're very likely fake. Again, AirPods have the unique H1 chip inside, which communicate with your modern smartphone, so there's no need to have pairing issues whatsoever. And if you have to go into Bluetooth to pair them this way, absolutely fake. AirPods do not require you to go into the Bluetooth setting to pair them like this. And even once you have them paired, if you tap the little eye icon, you can still see that you have the access to the transparency mode, the active noise cancellation, but when you actually toggle these, it doesn't do anything. Replicating active noise cancellation is really challenging for these knockoffs to replicate. So that's another dead giveaway how you can verify a real AirPod Pro from a fake. In addition to that, if you scroll all the way down, if the model number is this, red flag, they're fake. And not only that, if you copy and paste the firmware version and you just quickly paste it on Safari, if you get this code, this is a very common one, it's absolutely fake. It used this software to replicate this. So if you have this firmware update, fake. So I guess you can also just request for them to send you a screenshot of the firmware update or the model and serial number information when they have it connected to their device. And now you are an expert in how to figure out legit AirPods Pro against fake AirPods Pro. If you got some good useful information out of this video, don't just simply leave this video a like, but also get subscribed. And if you happen to get your hands on real AirPods and you did actually score an excellent deal, congratulations. But now you want to know some hidden features and some cool tips and tricks that you gotta know about them. So I recommend for you to go ahead and watch this video over here as I go through some awesome tips and tricks that you can do on your new device. And then that video over there, that's just a video YouTube is recommending specifically for you. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. See ya.